everybody, this is Jackie from Bronx Baubles, bringing you another exciting video. It's been a while since I brought you a video, and I wish I could remain consistent, but you know, life takes over sometimes. Work has been crazy, and so has been my personal life with all the responsibilities that I have. But enough about that. Let's get to the jewels. I want to show you a couple of things that I will be showing you in this amazing haul. So, without further delay, let's just get this video started. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my recent vintage custom jewelry haul. I found some amazing things that I can't even tell you. Some ethnic pieces and some stories that go along with some of these pieces, and why, as a vintage custom jewelry collector and a vintage custom jewelry historian, why did I select the choices of jewelry that I find out in the wild? And maybe that'll inspire you to do the same. Sometimes buy jewelry for its historical purpose and also the story that the pieces tell, and that's what motivates me to buy some of these pieces that I have. So let's get started with showing you this jewelry. So the first pieces I want to show you are the necklaces, and I bought a whole bunch of necklaces this time around. I found this amazing necklace. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of glass beads in 2 shades of color. One is this beautiful like jade like color, and then this blue lapis lazuli color. And I don't, you know, the interesting thing about this piece is I'm not sure of the era. It can go anywhere from the 1930s all the way up to the 1960s. I'm not quite sure, but what I love about this is that, first of all, it's a nice heavy piece. It's kind of like a décolletage piece because it fits not so much as a choker, but just a little bit lower. But what I love so much is this sliding brass clasp. I wish it had some ornamentation to it, but it doesn't. And it is a fabulous piece. And the next piece is this piece. This piece, OMG. It's, you know, it's one of these pieces that you can wear it up, you can wear it down, meaning high end. You can wear it with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt or anything. And as you can hear it, you hear that? It's made of glass. It almost knocked my eye out with that. Anyway, look how it fits. Really lovely. And when I first bought it, I really thought that this was possibly Venetian glass, but I since realized that this was made in India. And my good friend Hannah from Fleur de Lis, she has these amazing bead videos that I love so much. And in her bead video, she showed that in India, the technique for making glass beads is different than the Venetians in Italy. And so they have this rod and they have this white powdery substance. And so when you look inside the little hole, it will tell you if it's made in India, if it has some remnants of white residue, which this has. And so that's how I knew these were actually from India and not from Venetia. So good tip. Thanks, Hannah, for that one. And this necklace, you know, no matter what, it's still a wonderful piece. And I love it. So here you go. Now, this piece is such a beautiful, whimsical piece. I bought this because of the ethnicity and the story behind this piece. These are gorgeous Guatemalan dress ladies in their native attire. And I believe that sometimes you see these in Mexico, Guatemala, Peru. There's different versions of it throughout the different regions. And when I was a little girl, I used to be obsessed with these little tiny boxes. And inside the boxes is these cute little tiny dolls. Look how tiny they are. They look like little matchsticks. And these are Guatemalan worry dolls. And what this is a Guatemalan worry doll necklace. And I just had to have it. When you look inside these boxes and you put these little worry dolls in this cute little case, it comes with a little note. And there is a story behind these worry dolls, and it is, these are Guatemalan worry dolls. There is a legend amongst the Highland Indian villages of Guatemala. If you have problems, then share it with the worry doll. Before going to bed, tell one worry to each doll, then place them beneath your pillow whilst you sleep, and the dolls will take your worries away. And it's a special piece because the children of Guatemala it would be a way to resolve some of the anxiety that these children were facing. And today's society, post-COVID, I think we can all use a little bit of worry doll. So this is a wonderful piece. And you tell each of these worry dolls your worries, and you place this necklace after you're done wearing it all day underneath your pillows, and watch your worries go away. Isn't that fantastic? So look out for these in the wild. Here I have an Afghan necklace. And you know, I bought this relatively really cheap, under $10. It's a very wearable piece. And you know, here in New York, you can kind of find them quite often. So they're not that unique for where I live. But I love them, and I'm always buying them. These are amulets that you wear. And when you're walking with this necklace on, the sound of the bells takes away those evil spirits. It frightens them, and they go away. And so that's what this necklace is all about. Here I found a wonderful juicy couture necklace. This was probably, I don't know, in the 2000s, this necklace was very popular. Maybe 2000 up to 2010 or 2014. Tassels were really in vogue at that time. They're not so much, but I don't care. I still buy things that I don't care about the fashion trends. I really buy jewelry that just speaks to my heart, speaks to my brain when it comes to history and ethnicity. It's very Art Deco, and it's so super well constructed. This looks like it's a locket. It has this beautiful big piece of metal with these little rhinestones. These are glass beads. They're not cheap at all, with these beautiful stations that have rhinestones all around them. And then you have a cobra snake chain with this incredible lock device that has juicy couture. And you just can tell that this is a very well-made piece, and it still had its tags. Now I have a juicy couture charm bracelet necklace video, and I've been meaning to redo that video because I've since bought some charms, and it's a really popular video, and I get a lot of requests for an update on it, so I have to do that at some point. Anyway, let's keep going. Speaking of juicy couture, another very well named brand that was from the 2000s up to 2000, even up to 2020s, are these J. Crew crystal necklaces. I believe that the construction on J. Crew jewelry is top notch for current jewelry. It's not getting into the vintage arena, and I think, and this is just my belief, that this is vintage custom jewelry gold. I mean, it's going to be the holy grails in maybe another 10 years. This is the type of jewelry that people are going to be sought after because how well it's constructed. It's covered in 18 karat gold plated, and look how shiny these stones are. I love it when they use these glass pieces. This one happens to have also little pearls. I know that these pieces will command some really good prices in the future. And so I guess it's almost like investing in the stock market. You know, I'm projecting to the future, thinking that these are going to be the jewelry of the collectors in the future, and I just love them. I really truly do, and I'm going to continue to buy them. So there. Speaking of projecting future vintage, I bought this beautiful, look how gorgeous this, I love those big round pearls with these nice little rhinestones, and the way, you know, it's not just an ordinary plain pearl necklace. It has these little caption, the kind of like, almost like a shell that kind of the pearl outgrew. This is vintage Anne Klein. I don't know if it's from the 80s or even the 90s. It's big and bold, so it could be from that era, maybe even up into the 2000s. I don't know a whole lot about the history of Anne Klein jewelry. I know that Anne Klein was one of the designers featured in the Battle of Versailles from 1973, I want to say, and she rocked the house with women's ready-to-wear. I don't care what anybody says, pearls will be one of those jewelries, just like diamonds, that will never, ever, ever go out of style. I'm projecting that this will continue to increase in price, like a lot of the Anne Klein pieces have. And I have. Now, if you look at this, some people might think that it's made with plastic, but this isn't. This is something even more special. This is made with the tagua seed. And the reason why tagua seed is so important is because it is the vegan ivory. It is a seed that mimics some of the properties of ivory, that you can carve into it, you can dye it, you could make pieces like this. And it's all from this special tree that comes from the Amazon forest. It's the only place that you can find the tagua seed is in the Amazon. And it produces this beautiful, beautiful big nut, about the size of this right here, as you can see. And they slice it up, and then they dyed it these beautiful, beautiful colors, and they made and constructed this beautiful necklace. I adore tagua jewelry. I have several pieces in my collection, and this one perhaps is one of the finest and nicest that I have. And then I have this amazing, amazing necklace that most of the time is not even worn. It's actually in display. And the way I acquired this necklace is I was cleaning out my closets, and I gave my friend, I don't know, tons and tons and tons of objects that I'm purchasing from my home, whether it's knickknacks, furniture, and clothes. The only thing I don't purchase so much is my jewelry, and I have to start doing that soon. But anyway, I digress. He takes these items that I give him, and he brings them over to the Dominican Republic, where his partner is from. He owns a store called a Botanica store in West New York, New Jersey. And this is one of the items that I saw in his store when I dropped off a couple of more bags, and I fell in love with it because look at the fabulous colors. It's not something that I'm comfortable wearing because it is a religious piece, and I feel that in order for me to respect this piece, I really have to do my research on it. And what this is an Orisha necklace, and it is based on a religion called Santeria, which my friend practices. Now, I want to share with you the fact that in my show, I respect people's culture, I respect people's ethnicity, I respect people's sexual orientation and how they identify, and I also most definitely respect people's choices in religion. I do not judge anyone for the religion that they choose to practice. And so I know Santeria has a negative connotation for a lot of people. I think I want to do a program on this religion's jewelry because it does have a lot of symbolic meaning and history. And even to the point where the colors mean something. And this religion was predominantly based in Africa, and the African slaves brought it to the Caribbean. And in the Caribbean, you have places like Haiti who practice it, Cuba who practices it, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic. And there is a community of people here in New York that practice that religion as well. I think it's a fascinating story that I would love to learn more about it. And there are certain things you have to do with these necklaces, and my friend wants to share that with me, and I can't wait to learn it so that I can display this proudly and I can share the meaning with it with people like you and the YouTube community, as well as people who come to my home, because I am a jewelry historian, and this is jewelry, and there's history here with the African diaspora that went into the Caribbean, and I'm interested in learning what that story is. It's just incredibly beautiful, and I feel blessed that he felt that I was going to take care of this for him and respect it and display it in my house with pride and bring it to you. So now we're on to some of the earrings that I bought. So check these babies out. OMG. These are glass holographic in the shades of, I guess, lime green, and I'm deeply and incredibly in love with them. I spotted earrings that are very similar to these, but it was well over $1,300, way outside my price point. But then I spotted these that were very, very similar to those earrings, and it was a little bit more in my price point. It was less than $150. So this earring is called Lili Saguhi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but check it out. Ah, these are so incredibly beautiful. I hope you think that they're just as beautiful as I do. They're made with glass. When you move your head like this, you can hear the jangling of these pieces, and I love it. And then I bought these incredible Carla Rockmore earrings. Now, she's a YouTuber who is just a phenomenon, and she was a designer, fashion designer. The earrings that I bought from her were these. They're called goddess earrings. Fabulous. They happen to be on an incredible sale. So much so that I had to buy two. And the reason why I bought two was because one I gave to my girlfriend. She reached 10 years of being cancer free. She had breast cancer. And so these were in the shape of women's breasts. And it was also pink. It was almost looks like pink quartz. And so I bought those for her. I felt like the quartz would bring her love because she was a little self-conscious about them. And so these are incredible. Check it out on her website. And then I purchased these earrings, and I don't know if you can hear that, but they're bells, and they're in the shape of these two-layered bells, but the design that's on the bells is very, very reminiscent of Japanese. And these things look like artisan made. They're not marked at all. I don't know why these artisans do not mark their pieces, because I can tell that these are not like mass produced. They're definitely artisan made. And when you wear them, they have a little bell to them. And I'm wondering how you guys feel about wearing jewelry that has noise on them like these. They're very, very delicate, very tame. They almost have like a beautiful like wind chime, but so soft. But I'm wondering if that's distracting for some people. And speaking of bells, I want to show you these bell earrings. And I love bell-shaped earrings. They really look complimentary on me. These are very, very reminiscent of Indian jhumkar bell earrings. Jhumkar is translated to mean bell. And these are typically worn with Indian attire, predominantly in weddings, because the shape are very, very meaningful. These little dangles, again, are to ward off evil spirits during a bride, an Indian bride's day, so that she can make sure that she can pass through her wedding without anything bad happening to her. The bells actually signify auspicious silence, believe it or not, because when the bell rings, it's again to ward off those evil spirits. And I just think that they're very, very lovely. I absolutely love the look of this earring. Oh my gosh, this is so lightweight. It's so beautiful in its simplicity. It has like a 24 karat gold look to it. It has this beautiful, beautiful flower. It has a Jimkara bell. And this is probably a wedding earring. And it has what they call a Sahara chain to it. So the loop of the earring goes here, and this is an additional chain that's supposed to help you wear them if they were too heavy for your ears. So you can tie this up to your hair, you can make a design in your hair and loop this in there, and then you could also take this Sahara out and just wear the earring. It's just incredibly gorgeous. I love them so very much. Here I have a beautiful vessel earring that I'm not sure if it's made with sterling silver. I don't see a mark on it. It's shaped like an amphora or sort of jug. It looks like it's a pair of earrings that is probably from Italy or some kind of ancient place. And it looks like it's possibly a museum piece. I love how well constructed it is. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's not so heavy that you can't wear it all day long. And then I have here this amazing, huge cicada earring. I don't know why. I just love my critters. This is a beautiful, beautiful, big, large, and in charge critters. These are cicadas, and cicadas come out every 17 years, different parts of the states, and they're due to come out to this year. Well, I think they already came out in June. In 2024. So we probably have another 17 years before they come out again. And I have this very amazing, it is artisan signed, but I can't really figure out what it is. It has MB on it, 925 sterling silver. These are just simple, well-made earrings, and they're made with what looks like pyrite on this stone. Some kind of natural sort of thing, and it's just a work of beauty. Sometimes I really, really gravitate to these pieces. To me, they're future museum pieces, and the quiet elegance of these. I think they're really super cute. And here I have a nice pair of earrings. I have this beautiful heart etched, really, really pretty. Very lightweight, but packs a really big punch. This is a carved bone ring that, if you can look, it's like bovine bone. You see that? And it has this beautiful celestial motif to it with these beautiful stars and these little dots and beautiful patina on it. And look, it fits so beautifully on my finger. And it's very rare to find pieces like this. I don't see them quite often. So it was nice to acquire this piece to add to my ring collection. I really didn't want to skip over this earrings. These are Mexico 925 earrings. They are clip-ons. They have the mark. Unfortunately, it's so light, I can't see the mark on them. But they're cute little daisy earrings with this beautiful, beautiful onyx and this beautiful daisy-like pattern. Really easy peasy to wear this piece. This is so beautiful. It's made with sterling silver, and it does have pieces of brass on it. It has this real ferocious looking dragon, and it wraps around. Its tail goes all the way around and under. It has 4 moonstones, and all these moonstones are grasped by its claws, and one that he puts in his mouth with his claws. And his claws have 4 fingers on it, or claws, or talons. I'm not sure what you would call them. But anyway, the 4 will signify imperial. And dragons are auspicious animals. They're protectors. They're also masculine based. It's the yang of the yin yang. It's the male version. The female is the phoenix. So this is a beautiful, beautiful, stunning piece. I love that it has these scales on it, and you twist it like this, and it holds it in place very, very secure. The dragons in China have this beautiful upbeat, you know, it's lucky, it's for good luck, it's for prosperity. And then you have the dragons in America, a little bit more of a ferocious connotation. You'll see a lot of dragons in Chinese households, and this is going to be a fabulous bracelet to wear. I have one more here. Again, another modern piece. This piece is made by one of my favorites, J. Crew. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous, stunning piece. It's so well constructed, and it's a clamper, and it has these big, 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 unfortunately, plastic stones. Back in the days, J. Crew would probably have made this with glass, but nonetheless, I still bought it because I still loved it. And you get your vintage here. I hope that you really, really love these pieces, and I hope you share with me which is your favorite piece and why. Well, let's see. Of course, my favorite would be this piece because it was a gift. It's definitely tops. And I love these earrings. I don't know why. I'm just so delighted. They're not expensive at all. And I just love them. I think they're really, really pretty. And my last favorite has to be what I'm wearing right now. I'm in love with these earrings. So beautiful. So beautiful. And I know I'm going to wear them with such great delight. So those were my favorites. And so, my friends, what do you think? I hope you enjoyed this video. And thing, and that is wear your beautiful vintage jewelry in good health. Y con mucho amor. Bye. Hola familia. If you like my content and want to be part of this vintage custom jewelry tribe, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Love to hear from all of you. Ciao.